What did Jesus Christ truly look like? For centuries, art has shown us a man with long, light brown hair, fair skin, and blue eyes. But is this image accurate, or is it a reflection of the cultures that depicted him? The Bible, while not a detailed physical biography, offers compelling clues that paint a very different picture. To understand Jesus' appearance, we must first understand his heritage. He was a Jewish man from Galilee in the 1st century. The Old Testament provides descriptions of his ancestors. The Song of Solomon describes a figure as radiant and ruddy, suggesting a complexion common to the Middle East, bronzed by the sun. The prophet Isaiah, in a messianic prophecy, says, "He had no form or majesty that we should look at him, and no beauty that we should desire him." This suggests Jesus' appearance was not divinely extraordinary, but rather ordinary and unremarkable for his time and place. He was able to blend seamlessly into crowds, which would have been impossible if he looked starkly different from his countrymen. Historical and genetic evidence supports this. People from that region and era typically had olive skin, dark brown to black hair, and brown eyes. The Apostle Paul, in his first letter to the Corinthians, writes that it is a disgrace for a man to have long hair. Given that Paul was spreading Jesus' teachings, it is highly unlikely he would have made this statement if Jesus himself had the long, flowing locks so often seen in Western art. It's more probable that Jesus wore his hair short, in a style common among Jewish men of his time. Finally, the book of Revelation offers a symbolic, divine vision of the glorified Christ. It describes his hair as white like wool, as white as snow, and his eyes like a flame of fire. His feet were like burnished bronze, refined in a furnace. While this is a celestial vision, not a literal earthly description, the reference to burnished bronze reinforces the image of a darker, sun-tanned skin tone rather than the pale complexion of European art. Therefore, when we piece together the scriptural, historical, and cultural evidence, the image that emerges is not of a European man, but of a Middle Eastern one. A man with olive skin, dark hair, and brown eyes, with a physical appearance typical of a Galilean Jew of the 1st century. He was a man who looked like his people, whose appearance was not what made him stand out, but whose words and actions would change the world forever.